Let me tell you, it smells really good out here. Gates of the parking lot opened up not too long ago. I want you guys to take a look at this road behind me here. This is a glimpse of what people out here in Kenosha are now dealing with now that the snow has come and gone. In just a few days, these grounds will come to life with Mexican food, music, and culture. Now, while the threat has been an eye-opener for some, others say it won't stop them from attending. Now, they were giving away t-shirts just like this one and even Game 5 tickets. We spoke to Visit Milwaukee, who says this is a team that's brought lots of positive attention to the city. We've only been out here just a few minutes. I've had my gloves, I have my beanie on, and I can already feel that cold coming through them. So imagine having to work out on these roads for more than just a few minutes.
Christine Flores was the first reporter on the scene. She joins us live from Hawley in Maine with what happened. Christine?
My photojournalist and I were headed back to the station on Hawley Road, which is just a few blocks from here, when we heard about 4 gunshots. Sarah Rodriguez has been here at St. Luke's for over a month now, being treated for interstitial lung disease and secondary respiratory failure. Now, while her legal status is in the hands of the government, her family and her attorney have taken the initiative to raise funds and reach out to their networks.
Where she was shortness of breath, she started losing a lot of weight, and then it got to the point where she got so sick where she couldn't focus, she wasn't able to speak.
Rene Gallegos rushed his wife Sarah to the hospital, where she remains today in the ICU, attached to tubes to help her breathe.
She's on oxygen. Pretty much she cannot be without the oxygen because the CO2 levels build up. The CO2 levels in her are extremely high. They are to the point where the doctors say that they're surprised on how she's able to still function.
The family says doctors are keeping Sarah comfortable while they act as a referral center for a transplant hospital, since transplants can't be performed at Aurora's St. Luke's. Meanwhile, medical bills have started coming in, and Sarah doesn't have medical insurance. Because of her immigration status, she doesn't even qualify for Medicaid either.
Well, to hear it, it's hard. I mean, to say that there's no hope for her, that, you know, all they give is a couple months of life and that they can't do nothing. You know, that their hands are pretty much tied behind their back as well.
In an effort to expedite her immigration application, the couple got married in December. They hired an attorney who reached out to her network for help. Milwaukee's Mexican consulate paid the application fees. Even Gwen Moore's office is involved in the effort, stating, "While a favorable outcome cannot be guaranteed, my office is working diligently to ensure that Sarah's case receives consideration. A request for expeditious processing of her case has been submitted to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services by my office." It's a request that was echoed by Sarah's doctor. Legal permanent residence in the U.S. is an imperative first step in the pursuit of a lung transplant evaluation, and her dire medical circumstances make this need urgent.
And to be able to say that there's some kind of hope helps us to feel at least a little bit more comfortable, you know, at least knowing that there's something happening.
I hope they're not back there. Unfortunately, there is some footprints, so there's signs that they might be there. Yeah, it looks like somebody was here.
On this chilly Tuesday afternoon, we tagged along with Deborah Seinert Gonzalez, a founder of Feeding His Flock Ministries. She got a call about a homeless couple who had not been heard from.
We're actually going out into a camp looking for a couple that hasn't been heard from for a while.
The goal is to get them indoors, but ultimately hoping they've already sought shelter.
We didn't see any evidence of anybody back there. So now we don't have to worry about anybody being there tonight.
The city has declared tomorrow a health emergency day, not just for people living outside, but all city residents.
Safeguarding life and safety are our top priority. It is for that reason that the health commissioner has declared tomorrow a health emergency day.
Government offices and services will be closed, and there will be no home visits. All Milwaukee County court proceedings for Wednesday and Thursday are canceled.
Nobody should be out here. Absolutely nobody. This is treacherous weather. 12 inches of snow. We're all out of breath walking through it. Can you imagine doing that and then trying to sleep in this?
Seinert Gonzalez knows she can't force people to go indoors, but she can provide assistance and items to help.
I don't think I sleep at all because I'm worried about that person making it through the night, because this is just too much.
3rd and 6.
What seemed like a regular game had a lot of meaning for this enthusiastic fan.
So I really didn't believe anyone until they started sending me like videos and pictures of it, and I was like, oh wow. I was a little disappointed that they didn't get both of us.
He's talking about Emily, his brand new fiance, who he had just proposed to on Saturday.
I knew I had Packer tickets to the game on the 20th, and so I thought, well, how great would it be to propose on the 19th, and then we can go to the game together the next day.
Luckily, Emily said yes. After celebrating with family and friends, the two took off to Green Bay.
We brought a sign, just engaged, and we were going to try and get on the Jumbotron.
But Emily was nowhere to be found.
It seemed like it was always just near-miss timing where I was gone. The 2 times that I left our seats was when he was on, TV, and when they had the, everybody show their signs, and it was like, oh, of course.
Nathan, a season ticket holder, couldn't pass up this shot. In fact, it played out a little differently than he thought.
I was going to kiss her, and then I was going to have a beer ready and then just chug it quick and then spike it in the aisle.
While Emily says she may have not been a fan of that particular plan, the couple still considers the appearance a major win.
If that was the worst thing that happened this weekend, it was a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.